Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Aggies offense will have first crack at this one. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Flood. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't get him to the ground. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Finds a tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. give on the option. Still running at the 40. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Sooners! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Unloads it left. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Spears. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught over the middle, it's Curry. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Got his man on the outside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Tootin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Off the RPO, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking downfield on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got his man out of the backfield, and not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Spears. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely center cut, and that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 9 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Flood. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Navigates that massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pick off! What a play by this defense! He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long. Looking for more room. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Sooners have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Aurora. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Spins away from the defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Flood. Makes the catch. Fights off a defender. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Oh, he got loose. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flood. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Sooners want to move quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air, using the quick game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tootin. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's Flood. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking for a man. It's Flood. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we to the Aggie offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Flood. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Aurora. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. No huddle offense to the line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Got it in the middle. It's Tootin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds the big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking for room at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to the back. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's caught. It's Tootin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Flood. Throws to the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, to give, looking for room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Curry. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. A designed run for the quarterback. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's got his man. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Flood. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. On the run, still looking. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Bringing it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Higgins. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Dropping back, it's Flood. He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Flood. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They want that clock to run. Makes it past the marker. Got room on the return. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.